Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to the very next episode of Banjo-Kazooie. This is going to be episode number 18, and in the last episode we left off by finishing up in the church, and we got a couple of Jiggies, we did a puzzle, all that good stuff, and we have 7 Jiggies in this world, Mad Monster Mansion, and all we have left to get are the transformation Jiggies, and of course we have to come to Mumbo's house for that. And we need 20 Mumbo tokens, or Ecombokums as I call them. And we're up to 32, so we are definitely good to go. We should have, let's do the math, 12 left over for those of you not past first grade yet. And what do we get turned into in this world? I already gave it away in the last episode. But in case you didn't watch that, a pumpkin. Yes, a very small pumpkin. Ah, Mumbo proud of pumpkin spell. Make good soup. Mumbo, you can't eat us. He always makes some weird, stupid remark to make fun of us after he changes it into something weird. Stupid Mumbo. Yeah, I'm gonna use that little slot just because I can. And is there anything else in here? I guess not. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, there is an Ekombokum that we missed that I want to go get really fast, and it's near the well area. I guess it's right across from it. And I noticed it in the last episode, I think it was. Or I don't remember when I noticed it, but yeah. And it's just over in the corner over here. And yeah, there is one more transformation in this game, and that's the only one left after this, which makes me really sad. And actually, there's only 2 more worlds left. It's just Rusty Bucket Bay and Click Clock Wood, and then we are finished, which is kind of crazy because I feel like we just started this walkthrough. Anyway, one of the Jiggies is to be found in the well area here, and you go in the little hole in the bottom, and there's going to be a lot of notes hanging out on the bottom by the evil twirling tentacles of doom. Okay, they're not really of doom, but you can't kill them in your current form, so don't even bother. And just make sure you get all the notes. There is an Ekombokum hanging out over here against the wall. And I think this is the last note over here. Should not be anymore, because I believe the last 5 notes are in a different area. They're all in one place. Jiggy number 8 is inside the strange looking oversized bucket suspended from the top of the well, and I just want to go check up here because I'm not sure if there's anything that's actually in the well from this end, or if it just drops you into the bucket, or next to the bucket. I guess that works too. Nothing else to get here, so we're all done. We have 2 Jiggies left to get, and they can be kind of tricky if you don't know how to get up onto the actual mansion itself. As the pumpkin, because you can't transform and you can't climb or anything like that. First of all, we need to go in here, and this is where the last of the notes are going to be. Notes 96 through 100. No, we don't have to worry about that at all. And as you can see, there's a Jiggy here, but we can't get to it because we can't jump high enough, and there's no way to get Banjo in here. So what do? Instead of just jumping, we actually have to get on top of the house, and there's a way to get down to fall on that Jiggy. And I'm going to show you how I like to do it. I don't know if there's another way to do it, honestly. Feel free to leave that in the comment section if you know of another way to do it, but I've always done it the same way. But it just seems kind of strange the way I do it. I don't know, I feel like that wasn't the way Rare intended for it to be done, but I've never actually watched you know, like a video walkthrough of it, or at least of that part, so I don't know how other people do it, but maybe this is the way. So you don't have to worry about falling off here because, yeah, you can just go on the slopes. And if you make that jump all the way across, you can get on top of where the maze bush starts. And clearly enough, it leads right up to the second level of the mansion. And, oh yeah, we need to go in this window here. I forgot about that. There's an empty honeycomb in here. And that's going to be the second empty honeycomb for this world. And I believe that's the last of the empty honeycombs for this world. So yeah, all we need are the 2 other Jiggies, and then we'll be out of here and off to Rusty Bucket Bay, the worst level of this entire game. Alright, this is going to be where the other Jiggy is, and this is really disturbing. Happy landings, little one. And we're going to get flushed down a talking toilet, which is very interesting. Not really. It's actually kind of creepy and disgusting down here. I mean, look at all these tentacles. I mean, I don't know, this changed the way I looked at toilets, even as a kid. The 9th Jiggy is just up there, and there's nothing else in here. There's no Ecom-Bokums or anything but golden feathers and that Jiggy. And yeah, then you can just get out of here. And you don't want to jump down completely. I can't believe you went in there. Now wash your hands, you filthy bear. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yep. We're all clean. Good enough. And like I was saying, you don't want to jump all the way down because we need to find a way to get that last Jiggy. And that's going to be right here. Very, very sneaky by Rare. Having this little hole, all you need to do is go over it. And bam, there's the 10th Jiggy of the world. And we're all done in Bad Monster Mansion, so let's do some leaps. Huzzah! Now we can get out of here. And we won't be coming back because we got everything we needed to. All in one shot without having to leave, so... That's better than I can say for Freeze Easy Peak in Gobi's Valley because I had to go back there. Alright, oh yeah, now there's monsters here. Get away from me, giant tombstone. Why is that so big? Ha, that's what she said. I can see it's quite hard work to look around. That squawking jerk, that made no sense, Grunty. Half your rhymes are really, really retarded. So there's nothing back here but an extra life that's just kind of floating in midair. Very eerily that you can't reach as the pumpkin. Not that it matters. And just the right amount of red feathers to fill up my stock there. If you go through this little hole as the pumpkin, which is the only way you can get in here actually because the hole is too small for Banjo to fit through there. And there's a ghost, some eggs, and some coffins. And Mumbo, randomly, who's going to turn you into Banjo, and then you're going to have to turn back into the pumpkin in order to be able to leave. Which I always thought this part was kind of stupid because... I don't know, it just seems really random and out of place. There's a golden feather as well as a switch in here. Okay, Mr. Ghost, you're going down. Die! I don't know if I needed that honeycomb. You can't break open these coffins that are on the side. Try as you might, they will not budge. And there's no Ecom-Bokums or anything hanging out behind any of them, as you can see. So don't worry about that. Go over and do a Beak Buster on the switch, and that's going to raise the water level by where the entrance to Rusty Bucket Bay is, and that's going to actually allow us to also reach the picture frame because we haven't done that yet. There's an Ecom-Bokum behind Mumbo's chair, and that seems to be a staple in this game. They like to put the Ecom-Bokums right near Mumbo. Alright, there's nothing else to do here, so we need to change back into Mr. Pumpkin for the last time. And there is actually one more thing that we need to do with the pumpkin before we get transformed back into bear and bird. And you want to make sure that you do this because you don't want to have to come back and go through the inconvenience of having to transform and transform back again because that just kind of sucks. For real. But we actually can leave this little area here. These things are so fast. Or maybe I'm just slow because I'm a pumpkin. I kind of miss having legs. It feels like it was so long ago. I knew you were a baddie. I could tell that because of your coloring and other weirdness about you. Alright, so there's one area that we haven't gone to yet. And come on, camera, work with me. Work with me, camera. No, I said work with me. Arg. Okay, so Brentilda's over here across this path. And there's actually something else that you don't technically have to do. So this area is completely optional. It's not required to pass on through the game. But I want to do it because that's just how I roll. I do things. And I get things. And of course, we want to talk to Brentilda and find out more gross things about Grunty the Witch, right? Everybody likes gross trivia facts. Who doesn't? Revolting Gruntilda's bedroom. Has smelly socks hanging from the ceiling. That wasn't that bad. Oh, no. I don't want to talk to you, Grunty. How bright they are, your stupid shorts, a target for my dumb cohorts. Haha, shut up. She also has a Veruca plant growing in a pot beside her bed. Filthy old bag. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous, streaky brown undies. Okay, that one was kind of repulsive. Yeah, I kind of wanted to walk away there, but I didn't. I resisted the urge. Sort of. I actually thought about it more than I should have. But here's Mr. Cheeto, the spell book. It's been a while. Cheeto Bear and Bird have found once more another spell they get. If one more page I see you turn, then Grunty shall Cheeto burn. Don't burn, Cheeto. Cheeto is awesome. Enter red feathers on Sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove. And what is that going to do? It's going to double our count of red feathers. So we'll be able to carry, I guess, 100? Because we can carry 50 right now, right? Yeah, so we'll be able to carry 100 red feathers, which actually can be pretty helpful. Because you don't have to worry about being completely stocked up all the time. And such. Yeah, alright. Why does it seem like this is so much shorter going this way? I don't know. Maybe it's just the camera angle, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm doing this 2 times faster than I did the last time, though. But that's okay. Alright, so we have no need for the pumpkin anymore, so we're just going to keep moseying on over this way. Back towards where Rusty Bucket Bay was. And, oh no, Mumbo Magic, get weak. I don't care. Ain't nobody got time for that. Magic run out. At least he warns you, like he doesn't just be like, oops, you completely changed species by accident. Alright, where was Rusty Bucket Bay? Oh yeah, it's up through the door up here, but first actually we need to get the Jiggy that we unlocked with the witch switch, because that's in this room and I completely forgot about that until right now when I unforgot about it. Yeah, my sense of humor is really bad today. Yeah, okay. So it's in the eyeball of the witch statue here. I feel like that's kind of a redundant statement though, because there's a million witch statues in this place. And, oh crap. I forgot that there's a little glass covering, so we need to do a rat-a-tat rap on it to break the glass open, and then we can get the Jiggy. How silly of me. I'm guessing we're not going to be able to make it into Rusty Bucket Bay in this episode, but that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode instead. And maybe get a Jiggy or two, because, I don't know, I feel like that's going to take like 3 or 4 episodes to get through that world, because it's long and it's kind of difficult. I mean, in my opinion, it's the most difficult world. How did I miss that? I had to do the same thing again. It's getting really boring just going up here a million times. Or 3 times. But yeah, Rusty Bucket Bay is definitely, I think, the most difficult world. I don't think you can make a case for any of the other ones. Click Clock Wood is kind of confusing, but I don't think it's as difficult as Rusty Bucket Bay is. But that's just my opinion. I always had trouble with that world. Always. Alright, that's going to be the 8th Jiggy for Gruntilda's Lair. There's only 2 more. How did that hurt me? Really? It wasn't that far. Die, Gruntling! Give me your honey! Yes. Alright. Well, I think this is a good place to stop. In the next episode, we're going to be heading over to Rusty Bucket Bay, as I said a million times in this episode. And we're going to get started over there. Thank you very much for watching. And stay tuned for episode 19. Game on!